Steve, how do you expect tomorrow's game to look? I mean, they announced today no DeAndre Jordan. Obviously, you guys don't have a center. It's just small all the way, pretty much.
Pretty much, we took 53s last night, 30 in the first half. Probably more than we would like. I never really put a number on how many threes we're going to take, but I think sometimes when the game gets really small, teams just start launching, and tomorrow night that could be the case. We'll see.
How dangerous are Durant at the 5 lineups, though?
Well, yeah, we know from firsthand knowledge how dangerous KD is as a 5 or a 4 or a 3, whatever. But their lineup is scary from a individual scoring standpoint, shooting standpoint. I think all their starters are shooting over 40% from 3. If you factor in Jeff Green starting for DJ, so they're a nightmare to have to try to guard, but that's the challenge.
Greetings, by the way, from downtown Pacific Palisades, where I'm outside the drugstore. There's a plaque. Steve Kerr grew up here. There's a plaque for you right outside the CBS. Yes. I'm sure all of that stuff. My only follow up is about KD. Is there any advantage when you're facing a player to have coached him yourself, or is that a little overrated considering how much film everyone has, especially on a star like him?
No, it's overrated. I mean, he was here for 3 years, obviously, and had such an impact. And you learn tendencies maybe a little bit more, when you coach somebody. But that stuff doesn't really translate to game planning. Players play, and you as a coach, you try to put your team in the best position to win. And so, if I tell the guys on our team, be careful because KD is going to rip through when they're in the bonus. Most people know that, right. And our players might take heed to that. They might not. If I say that when he dribbles with his left hand, he loves to dribble into that pull-up 3 in transition, it's not exactly, earth-shattering news. So there's not really any detail that is going to change, the outcome of the game. It's all just preparation, and we got to be ready to go.
Kent, do you really walk around with a basketball in your hands?
I do not. No. Definitely just a little prop.
Hey, what do you think about what those these small ball lineups have established on defense, and then in the past week or so, and then roll that into defending the Nets' 3-headed monster? The challenges there.
I think we've shown that we're a team that's, like I've always said when I talk about us, is being resilient, and we're a team that's going to pivot. We're not going to make excuses, and that's just the identity of this team. We're going to find a way to get it done. And when you have those kind of energies, on a daily basis, you get guys that step up and step in a major way. And Juan has been amazing, filling in for Loan and Wise, and defensively, we're just bringing the energy. I think we're just gracious to be out on the floor playing, every night, win, lose, or draw, we got something to work on, and we get a chance, really soon to kind of put what we're working on to the test. And it's just been a good year with these guys, man, just grinding every day and getting better. And, the last time we saw the Nets, we were a totally different team. We were like we hadn't no one had touched the ball ever before. And you fast forward all these weeks later, and I think we were like number 2 in shot. I don't know, I don't know those deep detail analytics, but we're really good defensively. So it's a good time for us right now.
Hello, Kent. I would like to ask you how different will be the tomorrow's game than the opening night's game in Brooklyn, and also how important for your team is to take the 3rd straight win for the first time in the season.
Tomorrow, I mean, we're a totally different team. Coach Kerr said he felt we could be a top 10 offensive and defensive team in the NBA, and Now we're starting to show that. Obviously we haven't put together a supreme amount of consistency, but we haven't lost more than 2 games in a row. We only won 2 in a row, so I think that's a little bit of consistency there, so to speak. And we're almost, we're just above 500 team. So, hopefully, we're starting to turn the corner. And the night's a good test for us. Obviously, they look a little different than they did open the night. And, the challenge, remains the same. It's not really about who we're facing. It's about if we can go out and put our best foot forward and win the games that we should.